as you can imagine, a tournament of this size takes a lot of people to make it run well. So I want to start us off by thanking the people that really made this tournament run. And I'm calling them the heroes of the tournament. The first are the people who are working in your help room, who many of you visited with throughout the day. The first is Angelica Grigsby from Maricopa Speech and Debate, and from Los Angeles City College, Nicole Barta. In IE tab today is Jacqueline Yu from Pasadena City College and Irvine Valley College. And, oh, hold on a second. I'm going to stop sharing all this. Nobody knows we're here, apparently, because the live stream link hasn't gone out. Sorry for the technical difficulties here, folks. We're going to get that fixed. Everybody, apparently some people did not get the live stream link, so we're going to wait a couple minutes to start the awards formally. Sorry for the delay. Hopefully everybody has had a chance to join us. We're going to go ahead and get started again. The live streaming has obviously been going on for a bit, so hold on. So for those of you who are just joining us and didn't see our aborted attempt to get this started, we're going to get started again right now. My name is Roland Petrello from Moorpark College, and I am the Director of Forensics at Moorpark, and I'm also the Director of your Spring Championships tournament. And I'd like to thank you for joining us for this weekend and for the awards. Obviously, a tournament of this size has a lot of people that make it happen. So I want to start by thanking them right now. And first up, in your help room, are from Maricopa Speech and Debate, Angelica Grigsby, and from Los Angeles City College, Nicole Barta. Also in IE tab, Jacqueline Yu from Pasadena City College and Irvine Valley College, and some other guy that was helping her. Thank you to everybody that was helping to run the tournament. And at this point, I'm going to turn the award ceremony over to the president of PSCFA for the Scholar Awards. Allison?
One last person that we need to thank is Roland Petrello for running the tournament, not just today, but for the entire weekend. So one of the honors that I have as PSCFA president is I get to hand out the Scholar Awards. And the Scholar Awards are really impressive to earn for those of you as students. So in order to qualify for a Scholar Award, you not only have to compete in 3 tournaments throughout the year, but you also have to maintain at least a 3.75 GPA. So the Scholar Awards this year, starting from Saddleback College, we have Iris Manticon, Riley Araujo. From Concordia University, Rachel Tillman, Christiana Patton, Nathan Estrick, Leonard Memon, Sean Nolan. From Grossmont, we have Emily Fennick, Ethan Garrett. From Cal Baptist, Shelby Kelso. And from Palomar, we have Raquel Perazeu and Anna Delzio. Those are your Scholar Awards, all very impressive. Now I'm going to pass it off to your PSCFA Vice President from Concordia, Claire Crossman.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much, Allison. It is my pleasure to announce the awards for the Bavaro recipients. We received several nominations this year, and all of the nominees are a testament to the high level of competition in our region. Before I announce this year's winners, I'd like to share the origin of the Bavaro. The award was inaugurated to honor the memory of Carl Bavaro, former president of the PSCFA and director of forensics at Pasadena City College at the time of his death. Because of his commitment to working with students and to keeping students as the central focus of both this association and the discipline of forensics, these awards are presented annually in his memory. Each year we award the top community college and four-year student with a runner-up in each division. The students are nominated by the community, and then a committee selects the winners. First place winners receive $300 and second place winners receive $200. And so with that, I'd like to start off with the second place winner of the two-year division. The second place winners' coaches wrote this in their nomination letter. It is with great pride that we nominate this person for the 2021 PSCFA Carl Bavaro Award. This student has won awards at every tournament he went to last year for the team. He is one of the most respectful, helpful, and hardworking students we have had. Below is some reasoning about why he should be awarded this. This student's commitment to forensics is legendary at our school. Before the onset of COVID-19, he was always in the squad room working. He researched some of the best arguments that we had on some of the hardest topics we had to debate. He also freely shared his work with everyone, more so than a lot of debaters we have all worked with over the years. Finally, to show his dedication to forensics, this student frequently competes in individual events, NPDA debate, and NFA LD debate. This diversity took a lot of effort, and he has won awards in them all while starting the year as a novice. He's continued this level of work into this year, and we expect a lot of success from him at his only Phi Pi he will get to attend. Perhaps his strongest quality, this student has been an instrumental mentor to the team's novice debaters. I personally saw him take a significant amount of time with less experienced people, offering them not only guidance and insight into the activity, but also friendship. This also is demonstrated by our recruitment and retention of new people on the team. He also gave more time than anyone in planning our tournaments with colleges and high schools and went to every requirement our student government put on the team. He has also helped us prepare for and participate in many public activities at our school, including debating the California propositions, a public debate with Rwanda, and now a tournament with Rwanda, South Africa, Tanzania, and our college. He's committed to the growth and success of the team. As we all know, it is not hard to get students to do tournaments, but going to practice and helping out on public relations things are not as easy to get them to do. This student never wavered in his desire to help us with the boring parts of forensics. Overall, I think this student would be the perfect Bavaro recipient because of his leadership, commitment to the whole activity, and success that he has had. This letter was written by Bill Neeson and Jules French, and so it is my pleasure to announce that the second place winner of the two-year Bavaro Award is Ian Breyer from Irvine Valley College. Yay, Ian! And with that, I'd like to move on to the first place winner in the two-year division. The first place winner's coach wrote this in her nomination letter. I am writing to nominate one of the most exceptional students I have ever worked with for the 2021 Carl Bavaro Memorial Award. I have known this student since the fall of 2018 when she joined our forensics team. When I first met her, she was rather quiet, kept to herself, but was exceptionally sharp. I remember thinking she seemed much older and wiser than her age, and over the years of knowing her, I would be proven very correct. She has become one of the best students I have ever worked with, one that is deserving of so much success and opportunity in her future. For the first year on our team, this student's road to success in forensics was pretty bumpy. It took a while for her to find her groove and voice, but when she did, she became unstoppable. She was chosen to compete for the state and FireOpi team her first year. And for her second, like all of our students, she was unable to compete at this tournament because of the pandemic. While all of our second-year students have been granted admission to transfer, this student was the only one who decided to return in the fall for a third year because she deeply cared about the new team having support. She wanted the new students on our team to have someone to help guide them, as she so valued the role of her second years when she joined the team. Oftentimes, this student will take on effortless leadership roles naturally, making sure new team members are adjusting well and helping them practice their events. A lot of our first-year students truly look up to her for her dedication, grace, and work ethic. She told me that she came back because forensics did so much for her, and she wants to make sure the new team sees and values the power of this activity. Hearing this made me very grateful for the job I get to do. I think what makes her return to our team so meaningful to me is that she completely did not have to come back to compete this year because of the many more extracurriculars and projects she took on after transferring. Currently, she's working on her own campaign to run for the student affairs representative position at her university. She's become involved in student government on the external affairs committee that focuses on lobbying and works as a transfer representative. Additionally, she just finished working on a successful campaign for Sabrina Cervantes, who won the California 60th State Assembly District seat. This student is also a coach for the UCLA Speech and Debate After School program and tutors debate students from local junior and high schools. And if that wasn't enough, she's also a host on a successful podcast called Simplified Politics, where she and her fellow former teammates break down politics and current events to make them accessible and relatable to their communities. Her schedule has every single hour booked in. And oftentimes when I cannot believe how one person can handle so much, I remember how meticulously organized and efficient she is at managing her time and energy. She truly is beyond her years. Even though she stays wildly busy and has found her place and voice at UCLA, I recognize that she comes back to compete for us because she cares about finishing things to the best of her ability and helping the communities she values. It's amazing to see this student thrive in all of her current endeavors, as we often joke about how she's going to be the next AOC. This dream of hers seems very real to me the more I see her grow, because not only does she know how to murder a pantsuit, but she also comes from the most humble beginnings. Growing up in a low-income household with parents who worked strenuous jobs in service and construction, this student clearly built a strong work ethic and independence that is empowering and fierce. She has clear visions for how she wants to improve the Latinx community and continues to fight and advocate for the rights of those who are undocumented. I watched her start in forensics as a quiet and sometimes struggling competitor, and now get to see her use the incredible voice she's developed to continue to fight for legal status for her community and the people she loves. She is the best representation of the value of forensics and the power of finding your voice. She is the success story we hope for all of our students. I am honored to write this letter of nomination and provide my unconditional support for this student. I could talk about this woman for many more a page, but for now, I hope you see that she is an exceptional representation of our activity and the best parts of what it stands for. This letter was written by Twee Pham, and so it is my pleasure to announce that the first place winner of the 2-year Bavaro Award is Lizeth Kemal from Mount San Antonio College. Yay, Lizeth! And with that, I'll move on to the second place 4-year Bavaro Award winner. The second place winner's coach wrote this in his nomination letter. It is my great pleasure to nominate this student to be this year's recipient of the Bavaro Award for 4-year institutions. This student is among the most compassionate people that I've had the privilege to know and embodies a rare combination of both talent and humility. She is an exemplary debater and has an impressive record of competitive success, but despite her skill, she is constantly focused on continuing her personal development as a competitor and as a student. Additionally, and perhaps more importantly, she spends enormous time and energy focusing on the success of others and is deeply committed to the growth of her teammates and of the activity as a whole. This year, she has stepped into a very challenging leadership role. Not only has this season been difficult for all of the same reasons that everyone is experiencing, but she is currently the only senior on our school's debate team. This means that she's been given an important leadership role during an already difficult year, and this role of seniority has come with the additional pressure of having nobody to share it with. However, she has faced this additional pressure with grace and strength and has embraced every opportunity to foster a positive team culture and to ensure the continued success of the program. This student, along with the responsibilities associated with being team captain, takes time outside of regular practices to meet with novice members of the team, assist with writing files, explaining arguments, and generally support and encourage anyone who's feeling overwhelmed or down. She's also intent on ensuring that the program maintains its status in the regional and international communities and works tirelessly to bring new competitors up to speed and ensure that the team as a whole has the best chance for success possible. In addition to her valuable contributions to her home team, this student deserves recognition for her dedication to the growth and development of the community and activity at large. She and her debate partner are regularly the first to volunteer for additional rounds when other programs need debaters for scrimmages and additional practices. She is also invested in maintaining the accessibility of the event and advocates for inclusivity and for the maintenance of the pedagogical value of debate. I am privileged to call her a student and a friend, and I unreservedly recommend her for this award. This letter was written by Benjamin Lang, and so it is my pleasure to announce that the second place winner of the four-year Bavaro Award is Caitlin Gleason from Concordia University, Irvine. And this leads me to the first place winner in the four-year division. The first place winner's coach wrote this in her nomination letter to the committee. I am honored to nominate this student for the PSCFA Bavaro Award. This student is a true leader, encourager, and one of the most dedicated students I have ever had the pleasure of coaching. I can think of no one more qualified for this award. As a community college transfer, he has been actively involved in the PSCFA community. He encourages and reaches out to students at other institutions and builds relationships outside of this team. He continues to volunteer his time at tournaments by judging and assisting with tournament administration, despite being a student and working multiple jobs outside of speech competition. For his competitive history, his success speaks for itself. He has won our team's school sweepstakes placements at competitive speech tournaments while being the sole competitor for our university, including a team sweepstakes placement at the University of Alabama's Crimson Classic and another at the George Mason James Madison Swing a few weeks ago. He's consistently won first place in all of his 6 speech events. This competitive excellence comes in second to the final qualification for this award that I would like to highlight: his dedication to his teammates. This student serves as speech captain, and while this year has been extremely difficult and hard on speech competitors and college students overall, he has maintained leadership and focus on the team. He is encouraging and peer coaches students while working multiple jobs and always has time to welcome new students to the team. He is a kind and thoughtful captain and mentors first-year students helpfully to make the virtual environment feel as welcoming as possible. In conclusion, this student exceeds every standard set for the Bavaro Award. He gives back to the PSCFA community in a meaningful way, excels competitively, and embodies the mission of making forensics feel like a family. This letter was written by Amanda Ozaki-Laughlin, and so it is my pleasure to announce that the first place winner of the 4-year Bavaro Award is Damon Mitchell from Concordia University, Irvine. Yay, Damon! Congratulations to all of our winners, and I'd like to take just a little bit of time to talk about our naming award, or the Ghost of Spring Champs Award winner as well. Every year, the PSCFA accepts nominations for the Spring Champs Naming Award. This award is dedicated to a former coach or director from the PSCFA who has since retired. The award exists to honor this person's achievements and legacy, and I am so excited to let you know a little bit more about this year's winner, John Vitulo. And in order to do so, I'd like to read you the nomination letter written for him, written by Danny Cantrell on behalf of Mount Sac Forensics. Dear PSCFA Executive Committee, Mount San Antonio College would like to nominate former forensics coach John Vitulo for the 2021 Spring Championship Naming Award. John coached forensics for over 25 years, including time as Director of Forensics at Snow College in Utah and Mount San Antonio College. Over that time, John's dedication to his students, local and regional competitions, and our national Fire Up High organization has been tremendous. John worked with countless students over his career on a number of events. His students won awards at local, regional, national, and international competitions, including countless Fire Up High and AFA Elimination Round awards. Jenny Say, a Mount Sac alum, shared that John's inviting nature made it easier for me to want to try new topics or performance styles. She notes his abundant energy working with students, his humor, and never-ending patience. Bina Alvey wrote that John was always supportive. Student after student I interviewed mentioned his tireless dedication, including Mike Drake, who mentioned that John would give up whole weekends to help us work on our speech events. Service is a central theme through John's career in forensics. He's been recognized by FireOpi for both the Service and Distinguished Service Award. John has been tournament host for PSCFA Fall Champs multiple times, in addition to serving in multiple PSCFA tab rooms. In 2015, John directed one of the most successful Fall Champs in recent memory with an enormous entry. John and I had many late night meetings leading up to the tournament where every detail was meticulously planned to ensure students, judges, and coaches had an excellent time at the tournament. At the national level, John served in the FireOpi tab room for well over a decade. He's worked at the ballot table, debate tab, and intertheater tab for many years. He worked on collating parliamentary debate topics submitted from regional governors, got up early every day to ensure debate ballots were ready on time, and announced awards. John has also every year offered his own room for our school's competition room to save our students from having to vacate their room for the tournament. Finally, working with John was a real delight. John is dedicated to students and professional with colleagues. He keeps a cool head during tournaments and is always willing to be a listening post when our coaching staff had questions about forensics. John would be the first person I'd turn to if I found myself in a difficult situation in forensics, for his wisdom and fairness would be well sought after. John moved into administration in 2017 and he has been sorely missed. John is a deserving candidate for the Spring Championship Naming Award to recognize his many years of contribution to the PSCFA and forensics community. And with that, I'd like to now pass it up to John himself to give a few words.
John, are you here?
Can you see me, Roland?
No, but you can unmute your camera.
I'm trying to. There we go. How's that? All right. Thank you so much, Claire. And I'd also like to thank the Executive Committee of PSCFA for honoring me with this recognition. I want to thank and commend all the coaches and the students who are out there and who have made this idea of virtual competition a thing. Wow, that's so amazing. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm John Vitulo. For the past few years, I've served as the Associate Dean of Natural Sciences at Mount San Antonio College. But prior to that, I was fortunate to be a forensics coach for about 20 years or so. Okay, maybe it was dog years. Forensics is and will always be part of who I am. It sounds so cliche to say that this activity can change a life, but for me, it did. So this evening, I would like to share with all of you, especially the students, how forensics positively impacted my life, both professionally and personally. Now, as I looked over the mission of PSCFA, there were a few things that stood out to me as a possible means to organize my thoughts. And since I don't want to lose any speaker points, I thought I better have 3 areas of analysis. So first, according to their website, PSCFA provides students an orientation in speech communication, which will enable them to better order their own affairs. Let me just break that down for you. You are developing mad skills that you will use throughout your life, regardless of your career. Next, PSCFA encourages cooperation between members. Now, I believe it's this spirit of collaboration that manifests itself into lifelong friendships. And finally, this organization extends forensics to all participants, regardless of race, age, gender, sexual orientation, and/or disability. Now, given that in 29 days from tonight, opening statements begin the trial over the death of George Floyd, I would be remiss if I didn't leave you with a few thoughts about equity, diversity, inclusion, and anti-racism. Now, this is where I would normally do a transition walk, but like many of you, I'm wearing pajamas on the lower half, so I will remain seated. Your coaches are constantly reminding you that you are acquiring valuable skills that you will use now and in the future. Please believe them. For example, in my current position as Associate Dean, I sit on a lot of hiring committees for faculty, staff, and management. And believe me, the organizational and public speaking skills that you are learning now will go a long way in job interviews. I also represent Mount SAC in contract negotiations with labor unions. And in these negotiations, I try to balance the critical thinking and persuasive skills with interpersonal and collaborative skills, all of which I got from participating in forensics. Now, the skills you employ may vary depending on what jobs you take, but what will never go away are the friendships that you are making right now. My first example here, like many great things, dates back to the 1980s when your very own Spring Champs tournament director, Roland Petrello, and I competed on the same team at Southern Utah State College. Now, of course, he was a year or two ahead of me, but oh yes, Roland left quite a legacy behind. But don't worry, we got it all cleaned up by the time 1990 rolled around. The next story I'd like to share with you is a heartfelt one, literally. In 2014, I had open heart surgery to repair an aortic aneurysm caused by a congenital heart valve problem. During my recovery, I was overwhelmed with the support I received from my forensics family. Many of you know Dr. Janine Congleton from Cal State Fullerton, who happens to be a previous recipient of tonight's award. Now, Janine used to judge me as a competitor. I'm told now she just judges me. But Janine sat with me in the hospital hour after hour, and she even took me on my very first walk around the corridor. Now, she was pretty nervous about this, but I was fine because I was heavily medicated. Now, I wasn't so medicated that I forgot that she had given me a 4th place ranking in the national final round of communication analysis at the AFA NIET in 1991. But I will let that go. As soon as I got home from the hospital, forensics genius Danny Cantrell arrived at my apartment with a giant cooler of food, enough to feed me for weeks. And then, it was my former duo partner, Marta Walls, and former student, Monica Yancey, who actually came to live with me for a few weeks during my recovery. I would have never met these people if it hadn't been for the opportunities extended to me through forensics. Now, it is this notion of extended opportunity that brings me to my final point. To me, forensics represents both advocacy and acceptance. You see, I grew up in a small town in Wyoming, and I went to college in small towns in Utah and Indiana. Forensics was my first exposure to equity, diversity, inclusion, and anti-racism. In a very safe place known as a forensics tournament, I listened to rounds of prose where I heard the voices of minoritized people, or I experienced a heated debate where I heard arguments for and against same-sex marriage. Yeah, that happened. Or I will never forget how an interpreter's theater brought me to tears in 25 minutes or less while teaching me the importance of social justice. So tonight I ask you, what will you remember about your experience? Will it be the kick-ass impromptu speech you gave just because you had the perfect topic? Will it be how you made your voice heard, even if it meant talking to your laptop for hours and hours at a time? Or will it be the coach, how are you doing? No, really, how are you doing? Or will it be the friends that you have made, some of which you may not have met in person, at least not yet? Though today we wear masks to cover our mouths, we will not be silenced. So I encourage all of you to continue to speak up. Speak for those who cannot, and speak about what matters to you, because we all want to hear your truth. Thank you for listening to me tonight, and it's my pleasure to turn you over to one of my past students, I have to say, my favorite students of all time, from Pasadena City College, Jacqueline Yu.
Thank you so much, John. It was a pleasure to have you be named for this award. You are one of my favorite professors, so thank you so much for that introduction and congratulations again. So let's go ahead and get started with individual event awards, starting with Open ADS. So in 6th place from Mount San Antonio College, Roque Hidalgo. In 5th place from Orange Coast College, Ashley Lindsay. In 4th place from CSU Long Beach, Becky Cantor. In 3rd place from Mount San Antonio College, Juliana Alpert. In 2nd place from Mount San Antonio College, Lizeth Chamal. And in 1st place from CSU Fullerton, Robert Montgomery. Congratulations, Open ADS. Next, we have Open Cultural Artifact. And in 1st place from UC San Diego, Alex Zhao. Congratulations for Open Cultural Artifact. Then next we have Open Extemp. In 6th place from UC San Diego, Sarah Cogsey. In 5th place from El Camino College, Ilana Ho. In 4th place from Moore Park College, Nicole Castro. In 3rd place from El Camino College, Michael Wagrack. In 2nd place from El Camino College, Olivia Penland. And in 1st place from Mount San Antonio College, Michael Martinez. Congratulations, Open Extemp. Moving on to Junior Extemp. In 6th place from Palomar College, Anna Delzao. In 5th place from El Camino College, Pretty Abraham. In 4th place from El Camino College, Taylor Fujioka. In 3rd place from Moore Park College, Christine Sharargian. In 2nd place from Palomar College, Kateri Muwad. And in 1st place from Cal Baptist University, Dylan Jacobs. Congratulations, Junior Extemp. Moving on to Novice Extemp. In 3rd place from El Camino College, Glendella Ola. In 2nd place from El Camino College, Orion Perez. And in 1st place from El Camino College, Christopher Pilares. Congratulations, Novice Extemp. Moving on to Open Informative. In 6th place from Moore Park College, Annie Delcizian. In 5th place from Mount San Antonio College, Michael Martinez. In 4th place from San Diego State University, Renee Owens. In 3rd place from Mount San Antonio College, Janelle Contreras. In 2nd place from Mount San Antonio College, Edward Liu. And in 1st place from Moore Park College, Jane Walgren. Congratulations, Open Informative. Next, we have Novice Informative. In 4th place from UC San Diego, Caitlin Chin. In 3rd place from Mount San Jacinto College, Sophia Yunaz. In 2nd place from Pasadena City College, Sarah Chang. And in 1st place from Irvine Valley College, D'Angelo Hunter. Congratulations, Novice Informative. Moving on to Open Poetry. In 5th place from Moore Park College, Alexandra Clonch. In 4th place from Concordia University, Irvine, Damon Mitchell. In 3rd place from Northern Virginia Community College, Denny Martinez. In 2nd place from San Diego State University, Haley Stone. And in 1st place from Mount San Antonio College, Megan Thompson. Moving on to Novice Poetry. In 5th place from Cerritos College, Sierra Kinney. In 4th place from Cerritos College, Jose Gonzalez. In 3rd place from Grossmont College, Becca Roundtree. In 2nd place from Cal State University Fullerton, Rachel Dunn. In 1st place from Cerritos College, Sarah Sanchez. Congratulations, Novice Poetry. Moving on to Open Prose. In 7th place from Palomar College, Raquel Parizu. In 6th place from Northern Virginia Community College, Kara Hillocks. In 5th place from Mount San Antonio College, Alicia Del Rio. In 4th place from Moore Park College, Annie Delcizian. In 3rd place from Northern Virginia Community College, Courtney Petco. In 2nd place from Mount San Antonio College, Miguel Gutierrez Tanjuakio. And in 1st place from Mount San Antonio College, Nizma Salem. Congratulations, Open Prose. Moving on to Junior Prose. In 6th place from Moore Park College, Natalie Esposito. In 5th place from Moore Park College, Aaliyah Leavitt. In 4th place from UC San Diego, Sarah Chittle. In third place from San Diego Mesa College, Vanessa Stone. In second place from Grossmont College, Ren Leeson. And in first place from Moore Park College, Alexander Clonch. Congratulations, junior pros. Moving on to novice pros. In fourth place from San Diego Mesa College, Stephen Allison. In third place from UC San Diego, Chris Ehrman. In second place from Pasadena City College, Ella Hokinson. And in first place from Pasadena City College, Kelsey Horeth. Congratulations, novice pros. Moving on to open communication analysis. In second place from Mount San Antonio College, Valeria Cervantes. In first place from Mount San Antonio College, Janelle Contreras. Congratulations, open communication analysis. Moving on to novice dramatic interp. In second place from Saddleback College, Helena Simpson. And in first place from Saddleback College, Blue Muhammad. Congratulations, novice DI. Moving on to open DI. In seventh place from Saddleback College, Amber Fuller. In sixth place from CSU Fullerton, Cameron Connor. In fifth place from Mount San Antonio College, Juliana Albert. In fourth place from LA Valley College, Jessica Patterson. In third place from Moore Park College, Erin Van Vuren. In second place from Palomar College, Raquel Parizio. And in first place from Palomar College, Heather Torrey. Congratulations, Open DI. Moving on to Open Duo, something we've never had before, but we actually had a three-way exact tie. So congratulations to Northern Virginia Community College, Kara Hillix and Marisol Vasquez, Northern Virginia Community College, Danny Brisos and Denny Martinez, and Mount San Antonio College, Juliana Albert and Megan Thompson. Congratulations, Open Duo. Moving on to Open Impromptu. In seventh place from Concordia University Irvine, Damon Mitchell. In sixth place from El Camino College, Josiah Edwards. In fifth place from Concordia University Irvine, Rebecca Merrily. In fourth place from Moore Park College, Nicole Castro. In third place from El Camino College, Will Brandt. In second place from UC San Diego, Christian Kim. And in first place from El Camino College, Olivia Penland. Congratulations, Open Impromptu. Moving on to Junior Impromptu. In sixth place from El Camino College, Taylor Fujioka. In fifth place from Saddleback College, Riley Arajo. In fourth place from California Baptist University, Jacqueline Green. In third place from Oregon State University, Michaela Heston. In second place from Cerritos College, Stephanie Jo Marquez. And in first place from California Baptist University, Mariah Vertufel. Congratulations, Junior Impromptu. Moving on to Novice Impromptu. In sixth place from UC San Diego, Lisa Nguyen. In fifth place from Grossmont College, Noah Thompson. In fourth place from UC San Diego, Oscar Martinez. In third place from Santiago Canyon College, Dylan Code. In second place from Grossmont College, Becca Roundtree. And in first place from Fullerton College, Chance Sanford. Congratulations, Novice Impromptu. Moving on to Open Persuasive. In sixth place from Pasadena City College, Stephanie Rubio. In fifth place from Palomar College, Sophia Kittel. In fourth place from Moore Park College, Jane Walgren. In third place from Concordia University Irvine, Rebecca Melry. And in second place from Mount San Antonio College, Lizeth Jamal. And in first place, also winning the Interstate Oratory bid from San Diego State University, Haley Stone. Congratulations, Open Persuasive. Moving on to Novice Persuasive. All right, in third place from Saddleback College, Amanda Layfield. In second place from Moore Park College, Samantha Endrins. And in first place from UC San Diego, Nikita Prasad. Congratulations, Novice Persuasive. Moving on to Open POI. In sixth place from Cal State University Fullerton, Robert Montgomery. In fifth place from California State University Fullerton, Cameron Connor. In fourth place from Concordia University Irvine, Damon Mitchell. In third place, from Mount San Antonio College, Megan Thompson. In second place, from Mount San Antonio College, Nizma Salem. And in first place, from Northern Virginia Community College, Marisol Vasquez. And congratulations to Open POI. That wraps up for individual events. And back to our amazing tournament director, Roland Petrello.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. And you'll notice Jacqueline read all the awards for individual events because she was the individual events tab today. Thank you so much for your work and the excellence that you bring to this activity. In team sweepstakes, we have 4 different sweepstakes awards. The first that we give is novice division, and that is for the points scored in novice and rookie division at the tournament. We also have a limited entry division, which is the 1/3 of schools with the smallest entries at the tournament. And then we also have awards for the top universities and community colleges. So in our novice division, in third place, well, we had a tie for second place, and that is Saddleback and El Camino. Your winners of the team sweepstakes in novice division is the team from UC San Diego. Congratulations to all our novice division sweepstakes winners. In the limited entry division, we have awards for the top 3 again. In third place is a tie between UC Berkeley and LA Valley. In second place, Oregon State University. And in first place in the limited entry division, Point Loma Nazarene University. Congratulations to all of our winners. In the university division, we give awards to the top 5 schools. And in 5th place, we had a tie between Point Loma Nazarene University and Cal State Fullerton. In 4th place, San Diego State. In 3rd place, the team from California Baptist University. In 2nd place, Concordia University. And your winners of the team sweepstakes in the university division, UC San Diego. In the community college division, we also have awards for the top 5. In 5th place, Grossmont College. In 4th place, Palomar College. In 3rd place, Moorpark College. In 2nd place, Mount San Antonio College. And in 1st place, your tournament champions in the community college division, El Camino College. Those are your team sweepstakes awards. Thank you all so very much and congratulations. And once again, thank you to John Vitulo, who the tournament was justifiably named after, for all of the contributions that you have given for so many years to this activity. Thank you for paving the way for so many that have followed in your footsteps. And thank you all for coming to this tournament. And I wish you a good night. Good night, everyone.